Stalin demanded conformity. Stalin was the state. To be against him was to be against the revolution. Any person or group that he imagined as a personal threat was an enemy of the people.
In those days, we couldn't say a word. We couldn't even use a newspaper with Stalin's picture on it to wrap our sandals when we bathed. If they should find out, we could be sentenced.
There was not a single writer who did not write in praise of Stalin. They were imposing censorship on writers. But writers did not need to be controlled. Every writer developed an inner censor. During those years, I hid away my best ideas so deep within me that to this day I am still searching but cannot find them.
We had no right to speak. We lived in silence. In 40 years, I have never spoken out the way I am speaking out now.
People lived in total fear. If in a family there was a discussion that was somehow critical of the system, the head of the family would say, "Close all the doors and windows. Do you see these flies? We must kill all these flies." They could report on us to the secret police, and we will all be arrested. They knocked on the door and I opened it. "We have come to arrest you," they said. They called my neighbors as witnesses. I said, "You must be mistaken." They said, "If we came, there is no mistake." Whomever they wanted, whenever they wanted, they would arrest someone. Not for having done anything. Totally innocent people.
I knew they were going to arrest me. I decided to kill myself rather than go to prison. I tried to slash my wrists, but I couldn't do it. I wanted to drink poison, but I couldn't find any. So I decided to throw myself under a streetcar. And then I thought, if I throw myself under the train, they'll arrest the driver. What about him?
In his drive to transform the Soviet Union into a world power, Stalin pushed the nation beyond its capacities, leading to industrial, agricultural, and economic disasters. Someone had to take the blame. No one was above suspicion as being an enemy of the people. Hiding behind a smokescreen of innocence, Stalin used the secret police, known alternately as the Cheka, NKVD, and KGB, to lead the witch hunt.
The goal of the Stalin dictatorship was one thing: to destroy the human in people and leave only the bestial. And the greatest pursuer of this goal was the Cheka, the NKVD.
The Cheka prison was the worst of the worst. Whoever enters never leaves. Those were their words. You have to say what we want you to say. You have to confess.
They said, "Give us names." I said, "I'm not part of any group. One by one, give us the names."
When they were beating me, the truncheon broke. They said, "This is one tough son of a bitch." They called the doctor. "He looks bad," the doctor said. They said, "Let him die. We'll sign for him."
After interrogating me for 4 or 5 hours, they gave me a confession to sign. I saw that what I had answered was one thing, and what they had written was another. So I tore it in half.
One person was beating me so much, such a bad person.
What was his name?
Don't record it. His name was Gurgen Shakhnazarov,
Did they beat you?
with a whip.
I thought, what should I do? If I don't sign, I'll be in bad shape. Would I be able to stand that beating or not? In that second, I decided to sign. I had no other choice.
Why aren't you signing? They asked. Because what you are saying is not true, I replied. What do you mean not true? We never make mistakes.
This says that supposedly I was approached by capitalists and they had recruited me to work for them. What capitalists in Yerevan? I have no idea.
My husband Suren was arrested as a nationalist. He spoke many languages, so they said he must be a spy.
Why did I do time? I don't know why I did time. I only know one thing, that they arrested my father and that I am my father's son. Why are you your father's son?